Good morning, this is Mark at the Wicked Edge Expert Corner Group. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on Facebook. And I'm making this quick video because I got a good question from someone who is getting close to mirror edge with my current stones and strops. He's got a progression of 200, 600, 800, 1,000, then 4 micron, followed by 2 micron cow leather strops. The question, which is a good question for any person starting with Wicked Edge, is if I buy more stones, is it going to push me to the level I want with the mirror edge? Maybe. But the single most important thing that I can recommend to anybody that's at your point where you're at the precipice that you can see the mirror is that everything that you do, 200, 600, 800, 1,000, do it longer. You're past that now with this knife. You could go back real quick and try. I don't know that I'd maybe start with the 600 and draw a burr again. And the point I'm trying to make is every step that you work, every grit, every stone, work it longer than you have been working it. In other words, when you get to the point when you're ready to switch to the next grit, for me, give it another 20, 30 back and forths, whatever you're doing. Listen to the sound, feel the stone feedback. And what you're doing, that refine that edge with that grit to get it to that point that you said, I'm ready to move on. Doing that stroke, listen and feel if by working more, not harder, but just doing whatever you did to get to that point, just doing it longer to see if it improves visually or the sound changes or it feels smoother. A lot of times I learned, and the point is that you don't have to take it to this level of refinement each grit to get a really sharp knife. So a lot of times when you sharpen, you don't need to do that. But when you're going for a mirror edge, every grit that you use is impactful. So work each grit until you are satisfied that you can feel that it's staying the same all along the edge. That it's not improving, it's not getting quieter, it's not feeling smoother. Then go to your next grit. So every grit that you use to get to this point that you think you're seeing a mirror edge, and you are, because it will happen whether you want to do it or not. As your stones break in and you get the knack, because it holds it that way, and if everything is locked up, it's going to happen. If you just do something in some sort of a regimen, with some sort of, you're trying to do it, it's going to happen. Just because the sharpener is so good and the precision is so good, it locks the knife. If everything stays, it'll happen. But if you're intentionally trying to work it, work each grit, each and every grit, to that point that you think you're ready to go, and give it a little longer. Just to see. Because the only way you can tell if you're done with the stone is if you keep working it and it doesn't make a difference. It's not going to, if you don't bang on it, it's not going to deteriorate. It's just going to either improve by working longer, or it's going to stay the same. So each grit that you do, that you've been doing, then see if you get a mirror edge. Plus your skill level is improving. Every knife that you do, the muscle feedback, the memory, it just makes it easier. It's like, training, running, or anything like that. It just gets better and easier. Now, when you get to that point that you've worked your strops after your 1,000 grit, you will probably have a mirror edge. If you want to improve the quality of the mirror edge, yes, add stones, definitely. But do that all the same. Work each stone to its fullest. Spend that extra effort. It makes a difference because you don't know that you haven't worked it enough. If you're already doing that, good. Thanks.